Hi, welcome to the Spoonful of Imagination. I'm Erica, and I'm coming to you today from our Spoonful studio. I'm excited to share a fun project with you. I love this satin bow, and if you can learn how to make this one little design, then you can use it in a number of ways. I've put these bows on hairbands, clips, pillows, boxes, turned them into wreaths. You can use this as an embellishment for lots of different things. So today we're going to end up putting it on a girl's hair bow, and I'm excited to show you some ways to do it, some tips, and then it's just a fun project that you can use in lots of different ways. First supply you need today is satin, and you can get this at pretty much any craft store. You go in, you could ask for like 1/8 of a yard, and they have a variety of different colors that you could choose from, so you could personalize this to your taste or who you're creating it for or what season you're creating your project for. But you don't need very much unless you know you're going to love this project. Then get a little bit more. You could get 1/3 yard, half a yard even, depending on how many you're going to make. So I've got a little sliver here, and we're going to start by making this coral today. You need a pair of sharp scissors. You're just going to cut out a circle, so it doesn't have to be even super precise. I'm going to go ahead and cut my satin into a couple smaller pieces so it's easier to maneuver. Let's see, we're going to cut 6 smaller pieces today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the idea is you're going to cut out circles, and they're going to get a little bit smaller as you go. So they don't need to be precise. If you are worried, you could trace around something to create a circle and cut on that line. I'm just going to kind of go for it, and I'll show you in a minute why it doesn't have to be a perfect circle. Okay, so here you can see I have 6 satin circles. They get a little bit smaller as they go in, and the idea is this is going to create a layered texture look, which I love, and this is where you can personalize it. I've done all my circles here the same color. This is where you could get really creative and do like ombres. You could have like 2 of different color pinks maybe if you wanted. You could throw in yellow or have a different kind of center of your flower. But this is where you can really personalize it to you one way just by color alone. So next you're going to take a lighter and you're going to burn the edges. Now kids, if you are creating these, this is a good point to have your parents help you. We're burning the edge so then the fabric doesn't fray and your flower will last for a long time. What you'll do is you'll turn it on and you just quickly move it. So as you can see, as it's burning, it's slowly turning up and creating kind of like a petal look. So here we go around. This is where you could also be personalizing it, because the longer you leave the flame on an area, the more it's going to curl. So it's a style thing on how much you want your petals to curl. That one I did pretty quick. I'll show you here, holding it a little bit longer in one area. See how it kind of melts in? It can create more depth, texture, the more you let it burn. So quickly going around, and then you just kind of keep placing your petals now inside one another. So this is where it'd be really pretty to have different colors and personalize it. Oh, this is so fun. I haven't done one of these in a while. Okay, I think my daughter had every color though when she was a baby. There you go. So you can see it's starting to look like a flower. I don't know about you, but giving gifts can add up really quickly and be something that is hard to afford. Personalizing gifts to give and making something handmade can be a really inexpensive way to give a meaningful gift. I love when my siblings have kids or friends have little girls. I can make them hair bows, and I know how to do it, and it's something that's fun, life-giving for me, but I also think it's meaningful to them that I spent time making a gift. So if you have lots of friends or family having babies and they end up being girls, this would be a fun gift to give. So here I've created my flower. As you can see, that's so pretty. I remember making these one time for actually, I think it was my sister-in-law who gave them to her bridesmaids, and they wore them in clips in their hair at her wedding. So the next step is to attach your petals together. I'm going to attach mine today with a needle and thread. It doesn't matter which color of thread you use because it's not going to show. So you just get a piece and thread your needle and then sew them together. Once your needle is threaded, knot it off at the bottom. I double looped my thread so it's extra strong. And then come up through the bottom so no one can see your knot. Now I loop it through several times to keep it really tight and make sure it's really secure. You don't want your hair bow or your satin flower breaking while it's in use. Since you're going through 6 layers of fabric, it can be a little tight. You can bear down on the table or hard surface to help get the needle through if your needle's not quite as sharp. All right, I'm gonna do it one more time. I think that'll be 5 or 6 times. Should be really tight and secure. Obviously, this is another one of those moments just to be super careful. All right, once I am ready to knot this off, here's the strain from my knot when I started and I first pulled it through, and here is my needle. So I'm gonna just tie these together to make a really tight knot. Okay, now that my knot is tight, I can cut these loose threads off. And here's my satin flower. Isn't that really pretty? I love how these come out. Once you have your flower, you can personalize this even more. You could sew buttons or beads into the center to create a flower centerpiece. You could also pick up some spare parts from like the scrapbooking aisle at a craft store. That's what these are. So they're gems, jewels that look really pretty that I could hot glue into the center. Also beads and buttons. So it just depends on you, what you want. You can really personalize this to your taste. So if you like raw and rustic, maybe wood beads would look really well in your flower, or if you like the glam and the glitter, then something more shiny and sparkly might be more up your alley. But it's up to you what you would like. Today, I think I'm going to, I think I'm gonna add one of these teal. I love colors, so I'm always mixing different colors together to create kind of like pops. And I like the idea of this teal blue on the coral. So I'm gonna hot glue this into the center of my flower. Okay, so when you're ready to hot glue your center on, it doesn't take very much glue. Be careful how you hold it. Just a dab of glue is enough, and then you press it into the center of your flower. And look, my flower is complete. Isn't that pretty? I love the two different colors paired together. I think that's so fun. So once you have your satin flower, you can do a number of different things with it. We've used it in a number of different ways on our blog and shared it there. We'll link in the comments below some blog posts where I've used this flower or even other hair bows that I've made. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna use this. I've also made a smaller hair bow. So you can see, I think these two pinks look good together. If you remember, I did 6 petals for this guy, and on this one, I just started with a smaller circle. So here there are 4 petals. And I think once you've learned how to make one of these, it's so fun to use your imagination and create lots of them and pair them different clips together or different flowers together. So here, I'm gonna put these flowers on little metal hair clips. These are called alligator clips, and you can pick these up at all the big craft stores as well. And just a little hot glue on the back will hold this in place. Same for this one. So we're gonna do that now. I love putting the clips on the back of these satin bows because then you can use them for a number of years. The satin hair bow clip can grow with your daughter. So for instance, for newborn heads, they're smaller and they're really soft. So a headband that I love to use for newborns is actually made out of women's tights, if you can believe it or not. So these have already started to be cut. This is a blue and this leg has been cut off, as you can see, but there's so many possibilities. This is a soft material that's okay to put around a newborn's head and not feel like it's gonna leave a huge mark. Here we have some purple. Let me see, this is another way to personalize your hair bow. I'm thinking, since these are such good vibrant colors, I might go a $1 color for the headband. So I'm gonna use these gray tights. You can see what's left of them. I've done this a lot. You're just gonna cut a band. Here's where the leg would be going through the tights. I'm gonna cut several inches over because this will curl up, as you'll see. So here, that's probably about 2 inches. Cut straight across. And here's a soft headband for a newborn. This pair of tights was maybe like $2 or something on clearance, and I've gotten tons of headbands out of it. So a little investment can go a long ways, and you could be making a supply of newborn headbands for all your friends and family. So here, now my clips will just clip right on to the headband. And it's ready to go. Isn't that fun? So as your daughter starts to grow and her head gets a little bit bigger, now we can take these clips off the newborn headband and put them on a bigger headband. So I've gone to the Dollar Tree, and you can usually get about 8 or 10 elastic headbands for $1. These are perfect, and this is another way you can just mix match the hair bows with different color bands based on what your child is wearing. So here, a purple headband, that would look really pretty with these clipped to it. This is a great size headband for like a toddler or a little girl. The purple, so fun to see all the different colors, but if you want it to look a little bit more matchy, take it off the purple. You could put it on a teal that matches the center of our flower. That easy. Hi, Reagan.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Can you help me out with something for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Would you model, would you model this?
Wait, put it on my head?
Yeah, go ahead and put that on. Does it feel a little tight?
Yeah, that feels tight.
Can you believe that was a headband that you used to wear when you were a newborn?
Well, and when it's unstretched, it's like really tiny.
It's really tight. You've outgrown that, so we need bigger headbands. How about, let's see, well, let's go with the purple one again. Okay, can you put this headband on for me now? Perfect. Yeah, you can take it all the way down. Let's loop your hair through, as if you're gonna wear it to school. Beautiful. You got those natural waves, all right? Now I'm gonna clip my flower to it, and let's see what it looks like. There's one. Should we do both?
Maybe.
Let's see. Ah, I love it. Let me see your pretty face. You're gorgeous. Show everyone. The beautiful headband with those satin bows. I love it. Thanks for modeling that for us. But now, which style would you like as an 8-year-old? Do you like these ones better, or do you like these hard?
I like these ones.
You like that one better?
Yeah.
So how about this one on the purple?
Yeah, that might look good.
Okay, let's try it. So I'm gonna just rip my clip off for the sake of this hair bow being something that you would wear. And we're going to hot glue our flower to it. Let's try it. Okay. One more modeling. You got it? All right, here, let's try it on. See what you think. Oh, that's the one. I love that. Thanks for your help.
You're good.
You're a beautiful model.
Thanks.
Thank you for joining us today on a Spoonful of Imagination. I hope we've inspired you and you can add a little creativity to your life as well. If you like this video, please like it below, share it with your friends and family, subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Anything I'm missing?
If you're doing the project, have fun.
Have fun, the most important thing. We'll see you again soon. Thanks.